All right. Let's see. I posted a golf video on TikTok that did really, really well. It's kind of similar to one of my old videos, but you know, I'm happy that it's doing well. But let me go ahead and change my channel here to go live on TikTok before we get started. Damn it. Wait. Nice. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So 2 people over on Twitch, and I don't know how many people on YouTube yet. I gotta log in. But however many people, I do appreciate you guys for being here. It doesn't matter if it's 1 or 100 or 1,000. Probably not the latter, but still. All right, all right. All right, we got 10 people over on YouTube. We have 2 people or 1 person over on Twitch, and we got a couple of people over on TikTok as well. I appreciate you guys being here. Good morning, Leotis. Thank you for watching. Good morning, Toby. If I'm saying your name right, or Toby. Toby. And it's like, it's not Robbie, right? Like Robbie, but Toby or Toby. Either way, good morning. I appreciate you. If you guys are over here on TikTok, feel free to double tap that screen, get some likes in here right away. When is the burn? I don't know the exact time when the burn is. Typically, Toby or Toby. Toby. I don't know. Thank you for watching, but I don't know exactly when it is. Typically, when they're doing it, I know the last couple of times that they've done it, it's been around like 8 in the beginning of the month. So I'm excited for this burn. I'm going to be burning off my Terra Luna Classic rewards as well during this live stream. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing that. But we will obviously make more of that announcement and show that as we go through it and burn it off. And I don't know what type of memo I'm going to put. Maybe it's a burn with Binance here, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to burn off my Terra Luna Classic, basically create that burn party. You know what? That's what I'm going to... No, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. Good morning, Matt. Twitter broke. LUNC broke. I just want to do my burn. Are they still down? Like you can't do anything with it right now? I know I'm at 404,000. So if it's still down and you can't do anything with it, that will suck. But I understand that they were going to be down, that we were going to have some downtime. I just didn't think that it would be this much downtime. But then again, I mean, you never can predict exactly how much downtime they will have. Thank you guys for watching on TikTok. We got 90 people over on TikTok. If you guys want to double tap the screen, I would greatly appreciate it. We're talking about cryptocurrency in this video, talking about investing, different things that are happening within the market, not just, going into a position or any position that I like. But right now we are kind of focusing on Terra Luna Classic and the different things that are going to happen this month for Terra Luna Classic. Um, Good morning, man. Thanks for all the info you give out. Have a good day. Hit that like button, guys. Yes, everybody hit the like button. Andrew, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. The hype around the burns aren't that hype anymore as before. Yeah, of course. I mean, when you have time that goes by where things are negative for such a long time, it tends to mess with you. Even in certain positions, in the stock market or whatever you're investing into, it tends to eat at you in a different way. Like it really hurts to see things that are down so much or that are flat. And Terra Luna Classic has been flat for quite some time. So it really does hurt to see that. And then people are like, well, I don't really know if it's going to have an impact now because, we're not seeing much movement in the overall position. So I understand, how people think the burns are not going to have that much hype anymore. But, to tell you the truth, we're not seeing much or a ton of interest on YouTube in Terra Luna Classic unless you mention the fact that it's going to get to $1. That's just the nature of the game, right? People are on to the next thing, even though they're still holding this. And then when they see news, it's like, oh, this is coming to $1. All right, well, let me get back on my Terra Luna Classic position, Which time you have there? Like, what's my time? It's 7:10. What about farm? I haven't seen if farm was doing anything. I know the crypto market is making a move today. But I do like Harvest Finance. It's currently at $40.62, up about 1%. Again, I made money from this. I've invested. Right now, I'm up almost. I'm finding a way to get to 100% gain on my latest investment into farm. But I'm definitely up a significant amount on farm. And when it comes to my overall position, I'm waiting for this to push to 200 plus. And it does have an easy road to get there because of all the circulating supply, all of the supply that is introduced. It just needs a little bit more volume that flows into it. And with all the markets that are available with this position, I expect this to really run to higher highs within a bull market. However, we're not really in a bull market right now. So, yeah. Will we get back the rewards during this downtime? I'm sure we will, but don't quote me on it. Guys, we have 75 people here, so please hit the like button. We got 19 likes over on YouTube, and we have 150 or 161 over on TikTok. So I appreciate you guys for double tapping the screen over on TikTok, doing better than YouTube. I'm glad I got stacks at 25 cents. It went to $1 last night. That's phenomenal. I didn't know that happened. I didn't really look at crypto last night. I was getting some notifications on Ren. Stacks. There we go. So it went to $1 last night in the last 24 hours, it rose from 85 cents to $1.04. In the last month, it went from 26 cents up to $1. So basically, you're not only up, 100%, you're seeing a 4x return there. Absolutely phenomenal to see that growth. I guess technically like 3x, right? Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I can't see the name. Thank you for following. Investing or Investographs. Thank you for showing up. How are you doing? Thank you for all the likes, by the way. We got 296 likes over on TikTok. YouTube, y'all need to catch up. We got 28 likes. We got 80 people that are here. I mean, you can only get up to however many people are here, but I do appreciate you guys being here. And you show your appreciation by, tapping that like button. Good morning, Matt. I watch circulating supply regularly. I noticed the circulating supply up over the last several days. Please tell me this isn't due to reminting or unstaking, maybe. So circulating supply is different. What you want to look at if you're going to see reminting or minting in general is the total supply. So the total or max supply, that's what you're looking at for reminting. When it comes to circulating supply, that could be people that are unstaking. That could also be errors within, coin market cap, because as you saw from my last video that I made, it showed that it was at 6.9 trillion in circulating supply, which is not accurate. It was 5.9 or 5.8 trillion. And you should see 6.9 or 6.9 that's in the total supply. So looking at about 900 billion that is that's staked. So it's just an error on CoinMarketCap's part, but then there's also an issue to where the circulating supply could increase because of people that are unstaking. Did I leave something on the stove? Because I smell burns. Good one, buddy. Good one. Hilarious. It is. It actually is. I'm not being sarcastic by saying that. Speaking of stacks, I can't wait for my Ledger stacks to come. I don't know when it's supposed to be here, sometime this month. Also, this is my birthday month, by the way. So happy early birthday to me. I don't know if I'll be live on my birthday. I have a golf tournament on my birthday. So I'm pretty sure I won't be live. Maybe I'll be live really early. My birthday is the 18th. So yeah, I've been shilling this 200 million market cap and 200 billion market cap potential for 2 weeks now. The price then was 0.006 and now it's 0.12, and then it can go to $5. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's great. Whatever gains you're seeing, that's perfect. Let's risk more return. We make stock research as easy as possible. That's good. Don't start with this Caspa thing. Like, I understand Caspa can have a move. Let's not spam it, because you have 1, 2, 3 messages in a matter of, it seems like it's like 2 minutes. So let's dial it back, because if you don't want to, get timed out by any of the moderators, just relax on it. I understand you want to push Caspa. I understand it. But let's not spam it, because that never goes over well. I mean, I've looked into it. I've talked about it a little bit. So that's more than a lot of people get with different positions. AGIX and fetch feels good. I sort of agree with you. The only thing I don't like about those positions is that these AI positions, so AGIX, have a lot of dilution potential within them, at which it seems like that dilution has been added. Okay, hold up. Now it's at 60%, because I believe it was at 30% before. I don't know when I looked at AGIX before. Maybe if I go to one of my videos, give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up the receipts to that. AI, top AI coins. I think it was in here. And let me see if I could find it. If I could find AGIX or something. There's AGIX. There's AGIX, but I don't think I went into the actual position. That sucks. It's got to be here somewhere. Market cap. Market cap was $477 million, and now you're seeing it at $663 million. So it looks like some market cap has been added, and also the price has gone down from that. Actually, no, the price was at 50 cents at that point, and the price is now at 55 cents. So maybe there was no market cap that was added, because it seems like 55 cents would have a little bit more of an impact there, and 50 cents at a fully diluted market cap. Or no, sorry, the market cap was 599. So yeah, I guess it hasn't really moved that much. Yeah. I guess it hasn't really moved that much. So I thought they added some more supply, but I guess they didn't. But You're seeing 60%, which is not that bad. What was the other position again? Fetch. I think Fetch had, or maybe I'm looking at thinking about something else. No, Fetch had majority of their supply as well. So I don't know what I was talking about. Can't remember what AI positions I was talking about that had less supply, but it's good to see that there is less dilution within this position. I did see some potential in Fetch a while ago, and I did talk about Fetch within my AI video again, which would be this video here. If you guys want to go and check it out, it has 3.5 K views. So if you guys want to go and look at that, see what I'm talking about there, feel free to go and talk, or feel free to go and check it out. But you're right. AI positions seem to be where a lot of heads are right now. I don't know why it keeps going back. I want to be live and it keeps going backwards. Guys, we have 156 people here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I wanted to title this video, burn party, but I also don't want to make it a burn party. If you guys want to burn Terra Luna Classic, you could do whatever you want. But I was going to title this video burn party, Terra Luna Classic burn party, but I just didn't. They spiked yesterday. AGIX hasn't even hit any big exchanges yet. Don't sleep. I'm not sleeping on it. I think what I was waiting for was kind of like a little bit more of a pullback before I would make a move into an AI position. But also the problem is that I'm not buying anything new today unless I'm looking for some sort of a day trade, which I haven't really found the right method or strategy in order to do. But yeah. Is Matt a millionaire? On paper, yes. Short term, no. It looks like Twitter just came back online. It did it. Great. I don't think I haven't seen any. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing any likes on some of these posts. Maybe that's why. I was looking at, and I know this is not crypto related, but I was looking at AMC. I don't know if I'm going to do a stock a stream today because I have some things to do in the backyard with the pool. Since it's going to be a little bit warmer out, I gotta reset the pool and try and level that out a little bit better than what it was last year. Because I didn't truly level it out 100%. I wanted to do it kind of as quick as possible to get something up for Harper to swim in, and now I need to level it out the right way. So yeah, we'll do that. Make sure you get NFT Bookcoin. Not financial advice. Did you ever look at Red Luna? I guess it was a big scam. It's still on CoinMarketCap though. Really? I don't want to look up something and just know that if I am looking this up, that it is a I'm not saying that it is a scam, but it's definitely a potential to be a scam. So just don't buy into it because I'm looking it up. But I like to see what's happening there and how it did potentially fall. So it's up 752% right now. The volume is up 8,973%. A lot of times you see these things run to certain levels, but you want to get a lot of detail to it. Give me 1 second. I don't know what this call is for, but I need to answer it. see. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Can everybody hear me? Check the comments. Can anyone read lips? Yeah, we were trying to talk about Terra Luna Classic. Damn, Matt, you got an in-ground pool in PA? No, I don't. It's an above ground pool. No, I wouldn't do that. Not at this location. Um, so yeah, in our next location, most likely, but I'm not doing that here. Especially with little children. Once they learn how to fully swim, then I'll feel more comfortable about having an in-ground pool. What I did want was an in-ground trampoline, but I didn't. I didn't want to do that either because I feel like I said, we're going to sell this house, so it's not something that people generally like to have around here. Is an in-ground trampoline or something that you can trip on in the yard. So yeah, not doing that. I am super hungry. I don't get why no one is talking about Pendle crypto. Why? Oh, while everybody else is gone stagnant, Pendle has been going up in the past 3 months. Well, that's great to see. I don't know why I keep looking at this position of Red Luna, and I'm sorry that I'm looking at it. What is it? Pendle? You know, I like to look at positions. Pendle crypto is up about 23%, 24%. We're seeing it, the volume up 109% in the past month. We've seen this rise from 7 cents to 22 cents. Absolutely fantastic. The overall circulating supply, 79%. That's great to see. The total supply is released, and it looks like more than a total supply. So going on to the max supply, not much dilution that you are going to see in the position. It doesn't look bad at all. I mean, you have Gate.io, you have Crypto.com exchange, you have Balancer V2, you have all of these different places where you can purchase it there, and I'm sure you're going to have more and more. Now, this looks solid. I mean, it doesn't look like anything that has a red flag at all. It does look solid. You have $1.7 million in volume for the amount of exchanges you have. That's really, really good. Um, Now, is this on the high side or is this typical? Are we seeing that? So typically we're seeing less than a million, but on days we do see over a million. Some days we see somewhere around 100,000 or 200,000. So that's something you might want to look into or see because of the volume, right? You want to make sure the popularity stays strong within a position. There's only 2,500 holders within it, and I do like to take a look at this. So contract address, 12%, that's not bad. 9%, it's not bad. The first open wallet has about 4%, which is not horrible. It's not the best, but it's not horrible. It's not something that can absolutely destroy a position. You are seeing, I guess, majority of the volume or a lot of the volume within these top 9 wallets. But you do have a lot of contract addresses, which could be obviously staking, different exchanges, all of that stuff. So it doesn't look bad. There's no red flags within this position. So you're probably right. It looks like something that does have potential to continue. However, I mean, I feel like it's at higher highs. And anytime you see an investment like this, anytime in the last year, it's moved from 3 cents to 24 cents. So it looks like this is sort of where the high point is, which would make me not want to invest into it because we are closer to the high than we are to the low, as well as, seeing most of the movement happen recently. It's not something that I'm a fan of because I don't want to invest in something that's 23% up and then it drops by 50%. You never really know what's going to happen. Or it's up by 30% or 100% over the year, and then you see it drop when you decide to invest. Because it's different if you invest early, but if you invest late, it's a different situation. Matt, you have issues on Terra Station. Mine are just paused. So there, let's check to see. I'm still gaining rewards. I'm up to 105. I'm still gaining rewards, but I believe they're having like they stopped it for the upgrade. So Matt, I burned my 30K rewards. You just burned it now? My tax guys look like wait, my tax guys looked like he was sick when I did my taxes this year. He said, "You really like crypto." I mean, yeah. I mean, I always look at my taxes and I'm like, I got to pay so much more. Um, but yeah, I know what I'm doing with that. So probably. I mean, if they're not familiar with crypto, which would be kind of a red flag for your tax guy to not be familiar with how to really work through crypto or see that much crypto being bought or sold. Um, I don't get why. Oh, I read that. I literally just read that. Hey Matt, saw Lunatics token pre-sale ETH coming soon. Any dates yet? What do you see this position going in the future? What is a good amount to have if so? So we don't know the exactly where it will be price wise and how interesting or how much interest the pre-market or pre-sale will build. So all of these different things that we're going to be able to do right from the start, because this is whenever you see a community that's launching something that already has a community behind it, it tends to get more popularity than what it had to start, right? Where the first one had. Now, this is a sort of a combination between the two to where it's going to be something that's eventually joint. But this is just a way of being able to bridge or create that connection on the other side, and then create that bridge eventually. And I believe it's going to be the same circulating supply, max supply, all those different things. So it should be good. It should be really, really good. I don't know any of the details when it comes to the date, when it comes to what the price will be. I don't know all of that detail yet because they didn't release all that information yet. At least to me, they didn't release the information. But I will update people as I do get more of that information. How often should I collect my staking rewards for LUNC? I am new to the Luna community. So you can collect it as much as you want, as frequent as you want. It's just you're going to have to pay a fee anytime you do it. It's probably going to be somewhere around 20, 30, 100 Terra Luna Classic that you end up paying in a fee. So if you want to continuously pay these fees, then you withdraw more often. If you want to pay one fee per week, then you withdraw one per week. Typically, I'm getting about 100,000, which takes me about a week to do. And then typically it takes me a week to do. And then I end up burning off 10%, at which I keep 90% of it, or 90,000 of it. Could you possibly review Chobi's an NFT project? Thanks. Yeah, give me a second. What burn address are you using? I'm using the regular burn address. Is that why their web page is down? Terra Luna Classic or Lunatics? The Lunatics token web page is down, or you're talking about Terra Luna Classic? E? Let's see, let's go. Maybe. I mean, it just may be standard maintenance, but yeah, that may be a possibility. Is 10 million enough? It should be. I mean, it depends what you're trying to get out of it. I think it could be a really, really big project overall. I don't know how much I'm gonna be getting, like buying, because I don't think I'm being given anything as, an ambassador and everything. I don't think I'm being given anything, but I think it's like a completely like fair launch that's there. And even if I was, it would be something that would be held for a long period of time or have some sort of lockup period. But I haven't been told that I'm given anything. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do the same thing I did last time, where I invested just like everybody else did, invested my own money, and took whatever profit I wanted to take at certain periods of time, and I am always a huge proponent of taking profit when you can, when you feel it's necessary, and it's always great to be able to do that. And I'm never going to not say that you shouldn't take profit. That's a double negative. So we'll see. We'll see. 10 million is plenty enough. If you're talking about lunatics or LUNC, I think 10 million will be enough for both of them. I really don't get why people invest in LUNC and not just coins like XRP, XLM, and Polkadot utility coins, in my opinion. Honestly, I think anything could establish future utility, but I think you're right. You have to have something that seems like it's more of a solid play, consistent play. And that's why within my keeper video that I created, which I don't know how many views that video got. Give me a second. I don't know how many views that video got, but in my keeper coins video, go back here. Let's see. Yeah, in my keeper coins video, got 1,600 views. I talked about how Terra Luna Classic and SHIB are kind of in that same bucket. They're great plays and they have so much future potential, but we don't know. It's untapped potential. But then you have plays like Ethereum, to where it's a utility play. You understand that utility is going to be the biggest part of crypto and understanding how to use it. And I think Ethereum is definitely going to be sort of at the forefront when it comes to that. So yes, I think you're right. You need coins and tokens that are going to have a massive amount of utility, but you also need coins and tokens that are going to have a massive amount of potential. And it could be utility potential, but it could be also, gain potential and popularity potential to create that eventual utility. And it seems like Terra Luna Classic is doing a good job in trying to establish something. But really right now it's all about a recovery state. Have you looked into the Mandox project? No, I haven't. Other streamers said USTC repeg is not going to happen. Your thoughts? So I don't know. I see it happening, but it's not something that I'm heavily focused on right now. I think getting to a point to where we can establish a repeg, in my opinion, I've always been a fan of recovering what once was. So when it comes to the overall supply for Terra Luna Classic, that's what I'm looking to recover right now, so that we can have a full support for USTC, because then that brings the repeg back to life. However, with this penny by penny or step by step repeg, that can also do the same, but it's not something that I'm truly focused on. I'll focus on it as it becomes more into light, but yeah, I mean, there's other people that are just like, look, I mean, it's not going to happen. I don't know who that YouTuber is. Probably someone that is not a fan of Terra Luna Classic or USTC. I just need a few of my coins and tokens to reach all-time highs, and I can rest easy, like Thanos. Yeah, I think that would be great. I would love to see CRO make some huge moves, and I feel like that's more of a solid play. I would love to see BNB and Ethereum make some really big moves, and obviously, seeing Cosmos and Ren and all the other plays where I have less that's invested in there, I would love to see it. The burn starts tonight. I feel like this will boom. We've been waiting for Binance to make a move for over 8 months. This has to be the catalyst we've all been waiting for. So I wouldn't put that much pressure on it, because putting so much pressure on this ends up being a huge letdown when it's not what that is. I would love to see this push up to 0.001 or 10% of a penny and just see this consistently run. But that's not really the case. I can't say that is 100% going to happen. So Pendle going to hit $1. I mean, you're probably not wrong. It's just crazy that it's very, very close in the last year. It's very close to the high than it is to the low. And you said the low point was really low at like 0.003 or something, but it was at 3 cents. Um, maybe I read that wrong, or you typed it wrong or something. But either way, um, it saw a decent sized gain, and right now I feel like if I would make a move into it, you would be missing out on what that gain was, because it's closer to the high than it is to the low. If it does run, then fantastic. Whoever was in it, you're making a decent amount of money, phenomenal amount of money. But I'm not going to be one of those people that's stuck in a position that grew by, you know, I don't know, 10x or 20x or whatever it grew by, and then end up seeing all the negativity that hits with it, because I invested at a high point. Not saying that it won't go higher. It can, but it's not about that. It's more about my strategy than anything. Ooh, new to crypto. Where can I buy Terra Luna Classic from? So you can buy it on a lot of places. Let's actually go to Terra Luna Classic, because we haven't looked at it here. Let's go to Terra Luna Classic. Currently up 2%, 2.3%. If we scroll down here and we go to markets on CoinMarketCap, that's where you'll be able to see where you can buy it. So I got my Terra Luna Classic. I have my Terra Luna Classic on Coinin. You can get it on PancakeSwap, but I believe the end of April, it's going to be taken off of, or Wormhole bridge is going to be closing as well. So you don't want to really go like the Binance Smart Chain route. Yeah, so I have an on-ramp from KuCoin, an off-ramp from KuCoin. It just works out better. If you guys want to use my link, I have a link down below for KuCoin if you want to sign up for it. I think it's a good platform, and you can buy a lot of cryptocurrencies on it, as long as you have USDT or USDC. You can buy your Terra Luna Classic. You can buy your Loki. You can buy whatever you wanted to buy. A lot of positions, not everything, but a lot of positions. CRO price predictions for this year. If we're going to see a bull run, I expect it to push back up to all-time highs, if not surpass those all-time highs. And that would only be a $25 billion market cap, which I can definitely see CRO getting to that level easily. I feel like Crypto.com has established a ton of trust. It's just the only issue that I have with Crypto.com is the inflated prices sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. There's maintenance going on in Terra Station. Yes, there's maintenance going on there. What are we talking about? Cryptocurrency and any investments, really. Just conversations. We have 208 people here. We have almost 100 likes. If you guys can get me to 150, I would be happy. I would be very, very happy. There are a couple of YouTubers that have talked about Pendle. These big YouTubers, not locked in on small cap like that. It's too risky. I got you. Understand. Like, if something has potential and something has run before, it's always great to, talk about it there. Like I said, I just feel like as you get to something that's closer to the high, it's just not my strategy. And it's not to say it's not an investment. It's just not my strategy. My strategy is always to find something that is closer to the lows, right? When you look at Terra Luna Classic for even the month, you're going to see this closer to the low than it is to the high. When you look at Terra Luna Classic for the year, you're going to see this way closer to the low than it is to the high. So I'm always into positions that are closer to the low than to the high, and that's where I make my initial investment. Now, for some other positions, I mean, when it comes to even Shiba Inu, I'm closer to the low than I am to the high. Even though I'm down on Shiba Inu. The only one I would say I'm probably, well, I guess now my cost basis is okay. My cost basis wasn't okay until I made that investment at $5, but it was CRO. I originally invested at 39 cents, and then reinvested a little bit more at, can't remember what it was. It was like 20 cents or something. or 15, and then I invested more at a level of like $5 to bring my cost basis down to between 12 and 15 cents. So obviously now I'm closer to that cost basis, closer to the low, but I wasn't always there. And I hate having to get to that point or try and really invest or average down so I can get my cost basis down. I would rather initially invest at a lower point, like anybody else. I just bought 8 million more SHIB. What's the price action today for Luna Classic? Right now we're seeing it up about 2% today. Again, it's right on the screen. 2% today. 2.19%. We're seeing a lot of volume, up 77% in volume today. 83 million dollars worth of volume, almost $84 million worth of volume. And I would imagine we're going to see a lot more when we do have the burns that come in. Speaking of burns, if I could find a way to do it, I don't know if I would be able to do it. But let's see. You know, I have 404,000 Terra Luna Classic. I think things are down. So yeah, I can't even access like anything at this point. Can't withdraw my my staking. I want to withdraw, but you know, we have a request failed. So there's still maintenance right now, so I won't be able to do it. But what we can do is hopefully later today, I will be able to burn more Terra Luna Classic, or all of this reward, all the rewards that I have for Terra Luna Classic. But right now, again, things are down. You can still trade Terra Luna Classic on chain or buy it on chain with some of these exchanges by purchasing it directly. Live burn clicker. I don't know what that means, but I can go to LUNC Penguins to see what's happening there. So burn with Binance March 1st. Someone burned 30,000. Absolutely great. 350,000. Phenomenal. Burn rewards March 1st. 100,000. I'm going to continue to burn. This is my test burn from a while ago. I burned 40,000 on stream or on a video. So I'm glad to see that came through. But yeah, what are you going to do? Wait, what are they going to do with Terra Luna? What are they going to do as a whole with Terra Luna? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's the use case that they're going to have with Terra Luna? The sky's the limit, really, with Terra Luna. We don't really know exactly where we're going to go with everything or what's going to be the major use case for it. But in most cases, you're hoping to use it as a form of payment or a popular form of payment within a popular, place to use it. Whether it's a metaverse or it's NFT sales or something like that, you would hope that it has a massive use case that millions of people can use it consistently, right? But I don't think anything has been established that way. Buying a lot of Bone as well. I don't know where Bone is, but we will see. Currently it's at $1.72, $396 million market cap. Yeah, Bone definitely has some potential. I mean, we don't know exactly when Shibarium is going to come out, but you know Bone has a massive amount of potential there. I got so burned on the last run, clawing my way back up. Hopefully something pans out. I hear you. It's tough to claw your way out of that hole. When you get into a buy high, sell low type of thing, when you get into a buy, what the hell? When you get into a buy low, sell high type of thing, or some sort of rut, it sucks. It's very difficult to get out of it. You think Paul Swap is a scam? I not sure. It's definitely something that has a lot of zeros associated with it. Um, and not enough information for me to really go off of. So it's not something that I consider and be like, all right, well, it's the most legit thing in the world. I haven't looked into it heavy to say whether it is or it isn't. Right. And even if it does have all the red flags, who's to say that they're not just, they have all the red flags because they're just getting set up or they're just getting started. So I don't know. I would say no, because I don't want to just automatically assume that something is a scam right from the start. There have been people that have done that about so many positions and have turned it into something that just didn't have the traction because they pushed everybody away, and turned it into what looks like a scam because everybody decided to sell, not the original creator or owner of any wallet or anything. They didn't decide that they were selling. The investors decided that they were selling off of being afraid from others that have promoted something or said something of it being a scam, which could have turned out to be lies. So I don't want to be that person that will automatically say that something is a scam. Will it be an investment for me though? No, it won't. One, I don't want to get into these plays that have way too many zeros anymore. I'm okay with maybe a couple of zeros, 4 at max, maybe. Unless we see it completely collapse to crazy lows where I feel like it has so much potential above that, like Terra Luna Classic did. I said that I didn't want to get into anything with a ton of zeros, but Terra Luna Classic had 6 zeros, and I was like, this is a golden opportunity, so I grabbed that. But that was because the position had an easy road back up, and within minutes it moved back up. So yeah. Thomas, thank you for those gifted memberships. 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. I'm sure other people will appreciate it as well. In 8 minutes, we're going to go to members only. And if you guys want to become a member, feel free to do so. Looks like DJ Trev was gifted a membership. That's great. But thank you for sending those memberships. Yeah, I make the memberships very cheap. It's like 99 cents so that a lot of people can become a member. And we also push out all of the scam comments. And if we want to talk about Terra Luna Classic, we can. If we want to talk about AMC or whatever we want to talk about within this live stream, we can, you know? So, yeah, we'll go to members only in like 8 minutes or 7 minutes now. But if you're on TikTok or you're on Twitch, you don't have to worry about that because you'll have a free chat there because there's no memberships. There is subs only, but I won't do that. But we have 246 people here. I wish that I could burn something right now because I wanted to burn my Terra Luna Classic, but again, it's just not updating. Things aren't really looking great there. So, yeah. Why isn't this live? I buy and hold my LUNC in Kraken. No worries. I heard Kraken doesn't really have a lot of liquidity for Terra Luna Classic, to be honest. Yeah, the last time as I heard that Terra Luna Classic gifted another 10 memberships. Thomas, come on now. 10 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you for doing that. I'm sure other people appreciate that as well. Cheers, people. Keep it up, Matt. I will do that. I'm trying to withdraw my rewards, but Terra Station is not working. Why? Because of the upgrade. So we're not. They're going through maintenance basically right now. So don't worry about it. I would love to be able to withdraw rewards and burn whatever I can burn, but it's kind of getting in the way a little bit. So that's why I said that maybe it might be March 2nd that we end up burning everything, or people end up burning if you wanted to burn in a given date. Some people did it way before. So we had a couple of burns where they burned their Terra Luna Classic yesterday rather than today. What's going on here? Getting notifications out the wazoo. Bro, are you Uh, are you gonna lose our T Classic in Terra Station? Richie's Plain Talk gifted another 10 memberships. So Thomas is gifting 20 memberships. Richie is gifted 10 memberships. You guys are getting a lot of memberships here. So it's definitely going to be a better members only live stream within this one. I don't know if they automatically go with the people that are in the live stream to give them membership, or if it's the people that are subscribers that get the membership. I don't really know how that works. It might take 2 years. It might take 2 more years. For what? Kraken is fine. I've never had any problems with Terra. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't really have a ton of problems with it. The only thing I'm saying is I just want to let people know that they don't really have the most liquidity there. So if Terra tends to run, um, it will be difficult for people to buy directly on um, Kraken, but you should be able to sell unless they decide to pause trading, because each individual exchange can pause trading very, very quickly. Um, but that's just something that I want to let people know is that when you have other exchanges, the only one that has like the max liquidity, obviously, is Binance. Binance has what 2.6 trillion coins, so they have the max liquidity that is there. But others do not, right? You'll see limited liquidity in crypto.com. KuCoin is fine. They have like the second most or third most. Um, but there's others that don't really have as much. It depends how much they buy to sell to their investors. But you'll know if it gets to the point to where they're like, we can't sell you this, then that means they have no more liquidity. And they have had that in the past. Thank you, Thomas. We all appreciate it. Never hold on an exchange unless you are okay with being considered a loan. Yeah, I guess that's true, but exchanges, a lot of them offer, usually some of the better APYs that you can see with some positions. So like Coinbase will offer APY that you can get with some plays. And it's a flexible APY at that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I hold on, majority of my crypto is on exchanges. Um, but I do want to transition at least some of them long term to wallets. And the good thing is that they're on popular exchanges. The only bad thing about that is that um, you don't know what's going to happen with those exchanges, by seeing what happened to FTX and, BlockFi and Voyager. And you think it's like, oh, well, these exchanges are safe. Maybe they're not. And if they are not safe, your money is not safe. You think the price will go up? Price action. Wait, do you think will go up price action today? Um, yes, with a larger burn, I expect to see massive price action for Terra Luna Classic. Do I fully expect it to drop a zero? No. Would I love to see it drop a zero? Absolutely. Dropping a zero would be a 6 or $5.9 billion market cap, which I think it can get to. It's just all about the volume that happens today, all about people that are buying into this position, all the people that maybe are hype about the upgrade, right? Even though it's not really that big of an upgrade, but it is something that creates interest. It's the people that are subscribed to Mass Channel that get the gifted membership. Okay, I didn't know that. Um, Binance will pump today, so they can burn small amounts of LUNC. How much will Binance burn? So my expectation is somewhere around, and I know people will be upset with this number because it's the same number or less than what we saw in a month. I'm expecting somewhere around 5 to 8 billion, um, which a lot of people may not be happy with, but it's still billions nonetheless. Um, I would like to see them burn a hell of a lot more and burn per transaction, but That's something we have to work on, and we can get them to do if we just talk to them and mention it and say, look, all these exchanges just agree to doing this. We want to recover the chain. This is what we want to do. And if we had a plan in place to where we can say, this is what the chain wants to do, and I hope that you guys can help out the chain. Not necessarily saying, I know I've been pushing like before, boycotting different places and all that stuff. We don't want to, obviously, a lot of people don't want to create that image for Terra Luna Classic to where the investors are that pushy and things. But if we have the leaders within this community say, look, let's go to these exchanges, let's talk to them, because they have more push than we have, right? So if you go to these exchanges and saying, look, we're looking to do all these upgrades and stuff like that, but we have this plan. I feel like the chain can survive off of this, but we're going to need everybody's help. If we can get all the exchanges or a lot of the exchanges to agree to doing a burn tax, would you implement the burn tax with them, knowing that you wouldn't lose any holders or any investors because everybody's doing that specific burn? Would you be willing to do that, right? I feel like if we go the nice route and actually have the people that have connections to talk to the other people that are leading this chain, we could have something a lot bigger. Richie, thank you for being a member for 8 months. That's amazing. But yeah, we could be talking to them in more of a nice manner. Just something. I'm trying to think of something that could work, because the best way that we can do that, and to tell you the truth, if we find a way to do that and talk to them and say, look, we can get it done. This is how we're going to do it. We want to recover the chain, and it can be done if you guys can help, and we can only do it with your help. If we are nice about it, then it could be something that they go, you know what? Let's help out. Let's do this, right? If we know we're not going to lose any volume and everything like that, and everybody's going to implement this burn as well, then it can work. And if they talk it up saying, look, this will be, a 10, 20 billion dollar market cap again, $30 billion market cap again, and you will have a better bottom line seeing how you have 60% of the volume. So let's do it, type of thing like that. I feel like that could work. But it's not necessarily just for like us investors. It's about recovering the chain. It's about establishing things. So I don't know. Maybe we take the nice route, but I want to try and lead the way, but every time I try and lead the way, there's always people that try and like shut me down. Like, oh, we don't care about burns. Burns are not going to get us anywhere. When in fact, we know that burns recover certain positions, right? You see CRO to where you have a 70 billion burn. You see Binance itself, BNB, that's doing a larger burn, quarterly burn for themselves. So it's definitely something that works. Having a deflationary model actually works. It's just people tend to shut it down because they don't believe in it. Guys on TikTok, thank you guys for hitting the like button or double tapping the screen. We got 4.7K likes. 4.7K. That's 4,700. That's amazing. And on YouTube, we have over 100 likes, maybe 150. I'm not sure. Let's see. 150 likes exactly. Thank you guys for hitting the like button as well. I appreciate you guys so much. What will happen when Binance sells? What will happen when Binance sells? Understand that Binance holds, or we hold a lot of Binance's overall position. What happens when Binance sells? They are the exchange. It helps their bottom line. They're not going to sell the position because, one, that adds a huge tax burden to them from how much they have gained. But what they are going to do is continue to support it because it's adding to the bottom line. If they're holding 30% of a position that's at a $10 billion market cap, they're looking at $3 billion that they gain or in their bottom line, that they're gaining in their bottom line just from Terra Luna Classic alone. So while you see, let's go over to exchanges, while you see the exchanges and what the trading volume is, you're seeing it at $16 billion. You're seeing the overall value of the company being worth so much more. 3 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion of that will be from Terra Luna Classic alone. And they realize how much value that adds to the overall company just by having it on your bottom line, not about the investment side of things, because the investment is more than them just making the money. For us, it's about us making the money as we make that investment, because we don't own anything, right? We own the cryptocurrency as we buy it, but we don't own anything. We don't own the project. We don't own the place where it's being traded. The only thing we own is the actual cryptocurrency sometimes. So for them, it's more than that. It's about their business, it's about their bottom line. For us, it's about just trying to gain something very, very quickly. So yeah, all burns should be supported. Absolutely. Anything the exchange wants, or sorry, anything the chain agrees on should be supported by the exchange, or at least talked about to being supported. But a lot of exchanges are not even talking about that. Burning the 1.2% tax was sent from heaven, and then everybody started talking about this utility that never happened. Yeah, 100%. I think that, and I've talked about this previously, is that when people start bringing up utility, people start getting, those people that are bringing up utility are seeing the greed for others. And it's a lot of the businesses that are created, the D-apps, the people that are behind it that want to profit off of the popularity. Same thing happened to Shiba Inu. Same thing will happen here, right? It's people that want to profit off of the popularity of a position. So while Terra Luna Classic is gaining all this popularity, it's about them being able to create utility for the most profit. It's not about them recovering the chain at all. If they gain any type of profit, it benefits them in the end. And it looks like they're trying to create volume, but it's like, oh, well, we couldn't create volume. Sorry. It's like, no. Dang, TikTok coming through big time. I don't know what you're talking about. If burns don't mean anything, then why have utility of utility? They are burning for, or they are for burning. Yeah, I mean, burning means a lot. In any situation, you see it in different products. So like I've given this example before, if you have 10 pairs of shoes that are made by Michael Jordan or something, right, and they're signed by him, and they're worth, let's say, $1,000. If 2 of those are destroyed or beaten up, you're looking for the 8 that are in the best condition. And when you have those 8, that raises the price of what those are, or the value of those. So it's the same thing here. You have these coins that are valued at a certain amount. Even if they do have utility or not, they're valued at a certain amount. And when you take away some of those coins, now the value or the potential ceiling for that value increases. So it's the same thing here that you see in every single scenario, in every product that you buy. Right? People are buying the Prime drink, right? And I believe in like other countries, they're selling it for like $5 or $10 or something. And some places going for even more than that. It's about supply and demand. And we have a lot of demand for Terra Luna Classic. 1.2% burn tax lasted us as long as the blink of an eye. It wasn't really given a chance. It wasn't at all. It was about, again, about them gaining the most out of their utility that they wanted to create. I'll put it in quotes, utility that they wanted to create. And it wasn't that. It wasn't utility. It was just a way for them to try and gain some sort of profit off of the popularity of Terra Luna Classic. And I don't want to see that. I said that this was going to happen, and it did. I tried to push against it and say, look, we need to give the 1.2% more of a chance. We never did. And we still won't do it. You know, people have put out proposals saying bring back the 1.2% or bring back whatever percentage. And they're like, no, what is it going to do? decrease volume more on chain, because if you don't see what's happening with Terra Luna Classic on chain, you have 83 million that's flowing through CEXs and 216,000 that's flowing through DEXs. You think that it's going to decrease the volume on chain even more? Absolutely not. Is burning really a utility though? No, I don't think burning is a utility, right? Burning is not a utility, but having a utility for a coin is about being able to use it. Burning is about establishing a better price ceiling. And especially if you're looking for a recovery within a position. Like for BNB, it's a different story. They're looking to create something that's deflationary, and have that full deflationary model to where they can increase the value of where it is and have people hold long term because of it. It creates longevity in the position, and hold time, right? That's what it creates for a lot of positions, which will create a stronger project. So that's what projects really look for. If you have the ability to go from, let's say, being at $1, and having it at $1 billion market cap, well, now this $1 billion market cap, if you decrease the supply, will be at a much higher price. So it gets people interested for holding longer term when you do have that. So just like staking and everything, you're gaining some sort of benefit with it. So it's more about that, about increasing the overall value and increasing the hold time than anything. But for Terra Luna Classic, it wasn't about that, right? Burning was never supposed to be about a long-term thing to always be here. And I don't know why everybody applies it there. They're like, what happens in 10 years? Are we going to continue to burn and see it at $5? What happens when minting gets turned on? Well, if minting gets turned on, that means we reestablished the algorithm. We repegged to USTC, we repegged to $1, and we're back to where we want to get to. So we recovered the chain. So if that does happen, if minting gets turned back on, then burning gets turned off. Well, sort of. Burning still happens within the algorithm, but the overall 1.2% may get turned off, or it may stay there as a form of support, for USTC by building up a certain reserve and then being able to use it if USTC ever gets attacked. We don't know, right? We don't know exactly how that will play out, but we know that if minting gets turned back on, then we know that we kind of recovered the chain. So in 5 years, when we get to a higher price and all of that, it's not about decreasing the supply or creating a deflationary position. It's about recovering what once was. That's where people get blinded. They're like, oh, well, what happens later? Nothing. We see a chain like we saw before. We see new utility that's being built, and it's not about really gains anymore. It's not about massive gains anymore. It's about actually creating utility. Excited to see what's in store for LUNC this year. Check out NGN and join the network for the future of AI. What is NGN? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Next Gen Network or crypto? It's probably Next Gen Network. Now currently at 86 cents. It's down about 9%. You're seeing the total supply that is out there. I don't know if they have any type of max supply that's being added to it, but you're really only looking at a $673,000 price. So if it is something that actually is next gen and could have a large amount of interest in it, and actually have a ton of popularity, this could be something that goes from the bottom to the top very, very quickly if it has that popularity. Right now, it doesn't look like it does. And if we go through historical data, we're seeing the same thing, right? It's pretty much brand new. We're seeing $3,000 in volume, and now we're seeing somewhere around 400,000 or 300,000. So it's definitely making a little bit of a move up, but it's kind of a big jump from where it was to where it is now. And maybe it had listed on some other exchanges or something. Doesn't really look like it. Majority of the volume is coming from Coin Tiger. Let's look at the contract. 193 holders. It looks like I'm not really seeing any major red flags. The biggest open wallet is 2%. You're seeing a null address or a dead address that's 9%. Uniswap 11%. So it's not really red flags here, but you kind of pursue this at your own risk. I feel like it's it's definitely something that could have potential. Again, you probably want some answers to some of these questions that, you know, when it comes to the max supply and understanding the popularity behind it, because crypto is all about popularity. Whoa, it's got super chats. Richie's Plain Talk, thank you for that $20 super chat. Not many understand math. Less coins, more money. That's simple. Absolutely true. But people think, they always go to the fact that they're like, oh, well, this has utility or this doesn't have utility. So um, burns, or sorry, they'll say burns aren't utility. So it doesn't make sense to do burns. But you know, there's a lot more that goes into that, especially with different positions that are there. Thank you for that $20 super chat. Glenn, thank you for the $20 super chat as well. Good morning, Matt. What are your thoughts on, or have you looked into Bull Run Life? Bull Run Life. The dev is Steve Rocket, and the rewards are USDC. That's great. I can look into it. Just know that any positions that I'm talking about, I'm not saying that these are absolutely amazing positions. I'm literally just reviewing them. I've had people that have tried to use my reviews that are on live stream directly on their Twitter posts and say, Matt supports this. Why don't you support it? Let's not do that, because the chances of me actually supporting it and talking about it again will be slim to none or absolutely non-existent. So don't use these reviews as a form of marketing for your cryptocurrency if that is the case. Now, I'm not saying that that is the case here, but I just want to make sure if somebody is listening from these places and trying to use it as that, it's not it. So I just want to make sure that people know that. But if you want any chance of me having a way to support this maybe in the future, then it's possible. It's possible, but the only way it's possible is for you to not use it as advertisement without my permission. But I don't see a Bull Run Life coin. I don't see one right now. Um, it's on. I mean, you see something on Twitter. It has about 3,000 followers, but I don't see any type of detail here to break down where the price is and what we're seeing there. All the different detail we want to see. They have staking, bulldozer, true burn. They have a burn associated with it. Uh, 1 million tokens, 10% distributed to staking rewards, 5% to the team, 66 to LP. That's a lot to LP. 66% to LP. Is that LP locked? You have a 10% buy tax, 12% sell tax. That's a big, especially since the token sniffer has changed that to a 8%, as like that kind of maximum level that they want to get to. So 8% sell tax, 8% buy tax would be like the max percent that you want to look at, because um, uh, slippage 13 to 17% buy and sell if you're going to go ahead and get it. Uh, LP is locked for 10 years. Max wallet is 1%. Seems like they're trying to do almost everything right. True burn is 1%, LP 4%, bulldozer is 2%, um, LP 5%. I don't know. You have to look into it a lot more. It doesn't seem like something that I would have to see everything that's associated with it and break things down, because a lot of these things that are especially really, really early, um, or at a level where you're not seeing any of the information on coin market cap, it's kind of difficult to get a full breakdown there. I said I was going to go to members only, and I haven't done that. So I got distracted by the super chat. So I appreciate you guys for sending the super chats. Why does it not? It's not giving me my breakdown that I put here. So let me see something really. Gotta find a way to. Oh, Yeah, so if you guys, I said there was a link for KuCoin. If you wanted to sign up for KuCoin, I just put it in there because for some reason it didn't copy everything over from Streamlabs. But I'll also put the link to KuCoin in the chat if you guys want to see that and join KuCoin or start trading with KuCoin. Use my referral link. It helps me out, helps you out. In the end, and I feel like it's a good platform to be a part of. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin this to the chat if you guys want to click it and join KuCoin. But yeah, let's go to quickly to members only. I appreciate all the members that are here. I appreciate all the people that are here. Anybody that's subscribers, I appreciate you guys. Brandon King, yeah, Station doing a lot of funny things at the moment. Yes, they are. After the burn, the total supply of XLM will be reduced to approximately 50 billion tokens to monitor XLM supply to maintain the stability and growth. Like that's what burning is all about, maintaining the stability and growth, right? When you burn, it keeps people invested in the position because you understand the overall potential of what can happen, what the price can be. So welcome to all the old and new members. Yes, anybody that's a new member, anybody that's an old member, I appreciate you guys. Some people that are probably not even here, I appreciate you guys being here. LF grow. Yeah, let's grow. Let's do this. All right, let's go back. We go back here. Let me check out AMC really quick. Let me see what's happening. So it's good. We're seeing AMC that's starting to get a little bit of a pump here. That's good, especially after being down 8% in the pre-market. Sucks. And now being down 3%. So it's not as bad, but it still is pretty bad from where it was as a high yesterday. It's insane. Did the burn numbers get did we get the burn numbers yet? No, I don't think we did. 21, 21, 21. Actually, let me check how my other video is doing because I did a shorts video talking about the like what was happening with AMC right now. Yeah. And hedge funds want to bankrupt AMC just like they did Toys R Us. AMC posted their 14 consecutive quarter loss. So that's part of it. Big numbers in the wrong direction. Well, it's tough. I mean, I hope that this whole popcorn distribution and seeing this product really has a positive effect or positive swing on things. Thank you, Glenn Allen, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I really hope it has a positive swing on things because it was definitely difficult. 14 consecutive. Ouch. Yeah, it hurts. I'm still here. Thanks, Thomas. Wait, you're still here thanks to Thomas. Well, thank you for sticking with me and being a subscriber to become a member. So it's your decision. You're the reason why you're still here because you are subscribed. And Thomas, obviously. Thomas did a great thing. The burns are today. They should be, but I know we're having some issues with Terra Station, Orbit Station, but that shouldn't really be a problem with Binance. But once everything is completely upgraded, everything is completely fixed, I'm sure you will see Binance do their burn, but they're not going to do the burns unless they have, everything completely upgraded because that was the whole purpose of the upgrade, really. So it might end up happening March 2nd. So unfortunately, I don't plan on being members only for a very long time. I was supposed to go for members only from 8 o'clock to 8:30 because I do have sand that's being delivered. Like I said, I'm going to need to be there for that sand to get delivered. And then I can like start working on my, at least making that area flat for the pool. Um, but yeah, that's something that I wanted to do, but I just don't know how I'm gonna make it level because I have to put up like a retaining wall or something or um some sort of situation. I really don't know how I'm gonna do it. Probably with wood, maybe. Um, I'm not sure though. But I don't want to cut anything. That's the thing. I don't want to cut a damn thing. I just want to. If I am gonna do it, I want to do it with like lag bolts and everything there. Maybe I'll do it with wood. Um, but I just don't want to. I don't want to cut anything. Creating a beach. No, I'm leveling out for an above ground pool because I didn't level out the right way last year. It was like a quick job. It was level for a little bit, but then it wasn't level afterwards after the water went in because the water weighed so much. And there's no retaining wall because it's like the yard is sloped a lot. So I would need to, add a retaining wall, um, maybe like a retaining box, and then level out what's on top. But I just don't know how I'm really going to do that. But I kind of have to do that soon. I don't want that sand to get super heavy. How unleveled is it? Pretty unleveled. It's like I don't know what grade of a slope, but it's definitely sloped. Sammy, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Ask DJ Trev how best to do it. What? I mean, there's multiple ways that I can do it. So I was thinking about either a retaining wall, build a deck around the pool. Well, I already have a deck, so I don't want to do that because it's not going to be something that's there for a long time. It's going to be something that I level out, but then create more of a. In the end, it's going to be a start of just an above ground pool because Harper really likes to swim, and I feel like it's good for training and all that stuff. Um, but uh, what we're gonna do in the end is probably just do a fire pit afterwards. But so I want to establish something to where I can do that, and it's just gonna be it's away from the deck. Um, and yeah, well we'll figure it out. I know he's in. Is he in construction? I didn't know that. Build a deck. Oh, I read that. I did not see who gifted me the membership, but thank you. It might have been. It was either Richie or it was Tom. So both of them are great people. 31 gifted memberships or 31 new memberships today. 30 of those are gifted memberships. So, yeah. You look up Bone for me was the final thing that had me buy Bone. 30 cents. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, no problem. I mean, I think the final thing that had you buy Bone was you. You just needed that second opinion, maybe third opinion, on what you thought of on what people think of the position. And a lot of times that helps you make the investment. Because for me, without a second opinion and a third opinion, it does make it a little bit more difficult. Like if I go online, I know I always have another opinion because anything that I post, I'll get an opinion, whether it's a negative opinion or a positive opinion, it's something. And then I'll be able to have substance or information that can help me make my decision. And I think that's what a lot of people need. Do you have room for an in-ground pool? Yes, a lot of room. Um, we actually, which I'm excited about, and I think that really brings up the property value in our for our house. We have by far the most uh, yard space, backyard, side yard. By far, we have the most yard space. Um, and everybody else, there's a ton of other houses that right now are selling for like 450,000 to like maybe even more than that. and they have like one more bedroom than us. They have no backyard space. They don't have a finished basement. We actually have more square footage because of the finished basement. Um, so it's like, well, if we sell our house, we could get a hell of a lot out of it. But we're not gonna do that, not yet, because we do want to move into a place to where we can get, all of the stuff that we want in the backyard and all of the stuff that we want at home, but not now. Great stream as always. Appreciate Matt. Uh, appreciate you and your knowledge. I appreciate you guys and um, everybody that shows up here and hits the like button. We got 200 likes today. Again, 31 new members. Absolutely amazing. Matt, you're in your off time. Can you look at BRL Bull Run Life USD rewards and looks interesting. So I have looked into it a little bit, but I probably want to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the position. I don't really like the fact, just first glance, I don't really like the tax that's associated with it. A 12% tax for selling is kind of high, very, very high, especially when you see Token Sniffer that has decreased their overall tax from the maximum from 10% down to like 8%. So seeing it at 12%, it's 4% higher than what the max is. When you're talking about Token Sniffer and all of their breakdowns. Now, if I put their contract into Token Sniffer and see what it's about, I'm pretty sure they're going to get a lower score because of that alone. But also, you would like to know some other information as well. So, if you sell your house, would you take BTS for it? Uh, B BTS? What's BTS? BTC? Adds to property value too. An in-ground is better than above ground. Absolutely, absolutely it does. But it also costs about $100,000 to put in an in-ground pool, and I don't want to do that, especially if we're not going to be here. I feel like yes, it does add a ton of value to it, but then you would definitely be the most expensive house in the neighborhood, and you kind of don't want to have the most expensive house in the neighborhood because anything that sells for lower devalues your house because people see like what sold for lower and like, oh well, this had more bedrooms and it sold for lower, and it's like, well, this one has an above ground pool. It's like, well, I want another bedroom type of thing. So yeah, it ends up getting difficult there. But anyways, I got to get out of here. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. I appreciate everybody that is here, that was here, that chose to, listen to everything that I have to say. We couldn't do any burns today. I wanted to do a burn today because, obviously, if I can do a burn, if I could have done a burn, I could have withdrew my rewards. That would have been amazing. But I can't really access anything right now. So maybe I'll try and do another burn party or something at some point. Damn, how big of a pool are you getting? Probably a big pool. I don't want something that's super small. Like I want the ability to do laps. Like that's the whole purpose is to go in there, and do some laps, and especially I don't want to have a pool in this area because when it becomes uh fall and all the leaves are falling, I have nothing but like woods back there, like a bunch of trees. So a ton of leaves are just going to fall in the pool. It's going to be an everyday occurrence to where you have to get those leaves out of there. Even though it's decent weather to still have the pool up, so it's going to take a lot of effort there. So I don't know. But right now, I'm not looking for an in-ground pool. Um, I will do it eventually, but just not here, not at this location. Maybe we'll stay here forever. I don't know. I like this house. Obviously, the kids like this house, but I feel like we need a little bit more space, and I need a simulator area just in the basement alone. So lower the floor of the basement, which we could do here. We could lower the floor of the basement, but we just don't have enough space basement wise to do a simulator. So anyways, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out some of my videos that I'll have out later today. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Patreon, follow me on Twitter, you can definitely do that. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to all the people that send super chats and all the people that, gifted memberships as well. All the moderators, thank you for being here as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next.